our Trading Topic Tuesdays. Welcome to this call. This is going to be a call we put on weekly for you guys, even for us. We talk about anything and everything trading. And tonight, or especially today and next week, we have a cool we're switching it up where we're going to be doing some trading, get into the charts, right? We're just going to be doing chart talk today. The market isn't too active right now. It is going to be the overnight session. It's what about 1 a.m. in New York right now. So we're going to be trading more so on the Euro or pre-Euro and pre and Asia market, Asia exchange. So those are things to take into consideration. We've been in a pretty volatile market recently at the beginning of the year. Right now, I think the Dow, the major indices, Nasdaq is down over 20%. I don't know if you ever already heard it in the
Yeah, I'm
news,
watching.
right? We've been
Watching
we've
it.
been in bear territory, right? And so, how's it going,
Hmm.
Sam? We've been in bear territory, and so that's something to take into consideration. Of course, inflation is not up the roof, and then we got commodities going above. Lots of different things going on right now, right? And so um, that means the markets are moving. So as traders, despite what political stance you may take or what your views are. As traders, market's moving, that means there's a lot of opportunities, and so that's good for us, right? So we're gonna try to utilize and take advantage of those different things, this unique situation. So a lot of people are describing now to like the previous major crashes or back in '08 or 2000 or '87. We don't know. We got crypto going crazy. We got the indices going crazy, stocks, and so lots of volatility. So with tonight, we're gonna be focusing on. We're just doing gonna be doing a lot of screen sharing, looking at our charts, just breaking down the chart. And so Reed will go, and then I can go share some trades as well, and then we'll go from there. We'll take some questions, and definitely want you guys to be interacting. But yeah, man, Reed, you ready to go?
Yeah, let's rock. So yeah, again, what just to reiterate what Glenn said, this is gonna be a little more slower pace. If you guys are familiar with the way we do watch lists, it's kind of like real fast in and out. This we're gonna break it down. We're gonna take it a little more methodical and a little bit more slowly, and we're just gonna like free flow with it. So I want to start with actually Kiwi dollar. So Kiwi dollar short. I've been watching this trade a lot, and just to go off of what Glenn said, that there's a lot happening as far as what's happening in the world. But I put on a note to just keep your mindset tight, meaning like don't let all this craziness that the world is throwing at us and with the market and what the media is sharing to throw you off of the trading game, because there's been so much opportunity or so many opportunities since the start of this month. So just moving on.
Start of the year.
Um, huh?
No, no,
What
no.
was
Yeah,
that?
from the start of the year. So
Yeah, from
yeah.
the start of the year.
So what do we
So
have
I
on your
mean,
chart so far, dude?
what was that?
What do we have on your chart so far?
Yeah, so what we have here is Kiwi dollar short on a total of one, two, three, four, five, uh, six potential positions. But if you could see, I put no entry here, and the rest of these were also no entry. So the following four, for this one individual trade, I had a tight stop loss, got out for 2.25% earlier this week, or yeah, or last week. So this is Kiwi dollar, very small win, followed by a very pretty much break even win earlier this week. But see what had happened was like as I'm looking at this, I'm like going over, and so again, this is going to be a little bit more slow pace. But as I'm going over this, just sharing with you guys, I realized like how I could have managed this better. So when I manage, I use this 200 EMA, and I just kind of trail down price. But what I'm trying to like get over is to get the statistics that show if I target and close the position and then re-enter, is that more profitable, or is just holding these trades for a longer time profitable? And basically at what point or what is the best statistics that show like what's going to give me the most probability of profit. But so far, this has been pretty good. This is what I call a trend, going into the trend and pattern trading. So I'm trying to pull this guy up. So there you go. So I just enter off of the lower lows, and since it's a bear market, just as price began to break the EMAs a little earlier, didn't create a higher high up on this move right here, which is highlight this. So that's the circle. It didn't make a higher high, and then continued on. This was a good sign for more shorts to the downside. So I like what I was looking at, and that's why I pretty much entered this market. But again, so this last one here, the one that I'm moving around, I missed this position. I wish I'd seen it. I've been focusing a lot of my energy on dollar Swiss. So I'm going to switch to dollar Swiss. Now, again, this is really nice movement on Kiwi USD. So dollar Swiss now. So dollar Swiss, just a little different, almost like an inverse chart, but I went longer. And I kind of wanted to throw it back a little bit to May. So in May, when this bear run for US Swiss started, I missed two entries right off the bat. And I mean, these probably would still be running had I followed my trading plan, but I didn't place a trade. I was looking at Kiwi dollar probably. But moving on to like where the entries were, there's a lot of entries here. And even though there's a lot, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 positions here. One would be 0.37 and one would be just a small loss, followed by a 2 wins for 1%. So it was overall just like a 48.8 strike rate percent strike rate. But I'm gonna show you guys that on our next topic Tuesday, the trading journal. So just stay tuned. If you guys like this, just stay tuned for next week. We're gonna go into like the trading journal and how that looks like.
Yeah.
But anyway, so for dollar Swiss, yeah. So dollar Swiss, fast forward to June 8th, which is at the beginning of the month. I missed 2 entries, and by the time I missed 2 entries, then I finally got live. And these are 2 positions that I'm live now, and I kind of want to show you this. This is how I'll place a position. So this is actually me placing a live position now. So I see this. It is creating the higher highs on the hour. Probability dictates that I can enter this market and for either a small win, big win, a break even, or a small loss. So I like the probability.
I'll keep going. Keep going.
Or
Sorry.
it's all good. So for me to enter this trade, I like how it's creating higher highs. My Zoom just froze. Can you guys hear me?
No, you're good. You're good. I can hear you.
Okay, cool.
Your screen's back.
Oh shoot, my bad. All right, cool. So I like how it's creating higher highs. I kind of want to just illustrate this for you. I like
so leading up to these 2 possible entries, you've already been keeping your eye on this market, right?
Yes.
And so you've been already following it, and so you're aware of the trend or the direction. You're aware of the price action. You're aware of what the market's constantly doing, and so you're preparing to enter into a trade, right? So is there any other things that you already know prior to entering, as far as like
so I already know where my stop loss is going to be right off the bat. Like actually coming back off to what Glenn was talking about, I know where it's going now, but something that I realized that I need to work on is that I missed 2 entries right off the bat. I could limit to maybe only missing it the first time, or basically limiting it and getting in more profit. Basically, that's what I need to work on. But anyways, so my stop loss on this entry, let me make it a little clearer. So I like this. This is just like a phantom trade on TradingView. It's a tool that I use to simulate what I would actually be doing. So this is what I like. If I look out, I want to make sure that there's room to move. There may be resistance at 1.00224, kind of like right here where the mouse is. But probability is it could also break through and continue on higher to 1.02283 all the way up higher. breaking through this line. So we don't know when the top is, right? So I'm just gonna place it because fits my plan. Um, so I got this trade here, and so what I'm gonna do is grab my phone right now. I like what I'm seeing. I'm gonna press record so I could show you guys. So I'm gonna open up my brokerage account. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, so I'm gonna open up my brokerage account. This Wanda, and you guys see the computer screen. I'm shaking my mouse. I'm gonna double click on this tool, this long position tool, and when I double click it, it shows the entry price, the middle right here, and it shows the stop level, the price of the stop level, which is right here, which is where the 200 EMA is that I want, and then also the profit target level if you want to capitalize on that profit and set target. Sometimes I will, but 90% of the time I'll just let this run without a target. So coming back to my screen recording on my phone, I'm going to create a new entry.
Question. Do you
Yeah, what's up?
is it just your preference that you like make executing on your phone rather than the desktop?
Yes, it's a personal preference, the way I've always done it. It's the
Hmm.
way it's easy for me, but
Yeah.
it's totally up to the person.
Yeah.
So anyway, so I'll there's if you look at my phone, I'm scrolling across the top and showing that you could enter different pairs. So I'm looking for US Swiss. So that's USD slash CHF. I want to buy. So I'm going to place an entry order for a long. So entry order buy. Now I'm going to quote. So I'm on my computer now. I'm looking at my entry. The quote stands for the entry, the price of entry. So it's going to be 1.00539. So I just placed the entry there. Now I'm going to look at the stop loss. Stop loss, you could either do pips or price. So pips would be 224 right now. If you look on my screen, I'm highlighting that number. Or you could do the price, and that's what I usually do. So stop loss price 0.98299. So I'm pressing buy. Now the next thing is to see how much units will you put down. So 1%, it's only $1,000 account, so it's $10 is 1%. So I like to risk just below that. So I'll risk around $8. So let's see. So I think that's 400. Yeah, so 400 units. So this is all on my phone. I'm showing you guys like live. This is how I would place a trade if I wasn't on this live call. So that's how I do it. I'm in and out, and then I just sit and wait. That's it. And yeah, hopefully that shows you guys how, like, just a sample of how I get into the markets. Kiwi dollar, US Swiss have been the ones that I've been watching lately. So other than that, I have a lot of yellow flagged positions that I like. I like Euro Pound. Euro Pound, I believe, was we talked about this in our watch list this past Sunday. I liked how it was breaking out above the EMAs on the daily. The daily is solid, bearish. It was consolidating the last month through, so May through June. Just kind of did this consolidating area here. I'm gonna circle it. So it kind of showed some bullish momentum, but it was building up basically. So 4 hours, nice breakout, and then 1 hour. So that's Euro Pound. I flagged it because I'm looking to go long on this position. So it would be something similar to like this. But that's a far stop. So I kind of want to see what price would do. I want EMAs to catch up with the price for Euro Pound, Euro Dollar. Euro Dollar, I like a short position on Euro USD. Is stop loss at 200 EMA. Room to move for sure. Strong bearish momentum. 3 strong bear daily bars. And what we can expect after 3 strong bearish bars. Blast. This is the daily chart. What we can expect is just a little consolidation. So you see how it's kind of pulling back. So it'll create some type of pattern that way. Just a little something like that. We don't know how long it goes or how steep it will go. It could go high, could go low, like a weird like that. But that's basically, you could expect consolidation after some strong bearish closes like that.
It's Euro USD. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Um, Pound USD very very similar as Euro USD. So short positions, Kiwi USD also short.
Did you go
Ooh,
over
dollar.
euro pound?
Did I go over Euro Pound? Yeah, I
Yeah.
did. Are you in
Oh,
Euro
I
Pound?
just missed that. No, I set an alert last night and it went off, or I had an alert. It went off last night for a breakout, so
Oh my
I didn't
goodness,
get
it
in
was a
though.
nice move, man. I
Yeah.
think we did call it, or we that was on the watch list. Huh?
Was
I'm
it?
not,
Okay.
not sure.
Yeah, I wasn't
I
particularly
flagged it.
looking at it. I know you were.
Yeah, I flagged it, but I didn't. It didn't like spark since that consolidation. I'll pull it up again. Euro
Yeah.
Pound.
Yeah.
So the reason why I didn't even want to place an entry around this area, which would be the new high. So I'm gonna draw this line in right here. So like this is the new high, right? So technically a valid entry for my type of trade.
Sorry.
Are you good?
My gosh. Sorry.
So a valid
Go.
entry for my strategy would be right here like this. Excuse me. But ideally I would actually place my entry. It'd probably be somewhere like this. This is how it would look. Not like right away when you enter. So I'd enter like, a few hours ahead, almost a day ahead of time. But and I'll use the ruler. So I'll show you guys a little bit of trading view, how we could use a lot of the tools trading view offers. So this is 14 bars, so this is 14 hours. So if I place this entry here, I would be waiting 14 hours for my trade to actually initiate or go live. But this was a good entry. So the reason why I didn't enter this though is just because of this whole correction period and these long wicks and how price just moves up and down. So just the crazy volatility in such a small compacted zone is like,
Yeah.
it's a red flag for me. I'm out of it. That's why I missed this trade. And so to me, it's valid. I guess using the word missed is a wrong verbiage I shouldn't be using. I don't feel like I missed it, but let's just say that there's a trade that was there if I was watching Euro Pound a little bit more closely. I'll say that.
Mm. Yeah,
But
same
other,
here. It was kind of
yeah,
consolidating too messy.
yeah, too messy,
Yeah.
right? It's safe to stay out of the market. Staying out of the market is a position. Just keep that in mind. And then this is dollar yen. These are all positions I believe I missed. And the
You and
trigger,
me both, bro.
the trigger for the, I guess I got 0.55 on one of them. I think it was this one. But I missed I mean, there are so many missed opportunities here. And the first initial like signal for me was this 4 hour. So if you don't, sorry to kind of backtrack, but my bottom left screen is my 4 hour chart. So I saw this descending channel, this breakout of the EMA, both 50 and 200 EMA support, dynamic support, broke through this descending channel with a strong bullish momentum or strong bullish candle. And to me, that's nice. I would go into now. I like what the 4 hour is doing. So I would zoom in on the 1 hour and see what's happening there. It is creating higher highs above EMAs. Like it's really good. I should have been more aware on this one. But I mean, this is, Kiwi USD, USD Swiss, dollar yen. I mean, like, it's cool to say that, like, there's so many opportunities out there, like,
Yeah.
if you miss one, there's so many other pairs and positions to take. So, anyways, man, that's me. I'm not live in any crypto positions. I'm actually not live in any stocks either because I took that out. I'm gonna throw that thing into forex, all that income. So,
Yeah. No,
but
going
over
back
to you,
to
man. Yeah.
what you were saying about entering into those different pairs, when you're in current trades, you don't want to be too heavily correlated with one type of trade. So, I mean, one type of product. So, in this case, what Reed was talking about was like the USD, the US dollar. If he was to enter in the USD yen, USD Swiss, Euro USD, whatever, those can all, even though like there's going to be times where it's going to be all in profit or it's going to be all in red, because
Yeah.
that is, you're still on each trade, you're still putting more weight on the US dollar no matter what direction you're going. You know what I mean? So that's something to take into consideration. Maybe that was a reason why you and I didn't get into the USD yen. We were probably already in a USD trade. That's what I find myself
Yeah.
doing too.
True. It's like you call it your heat map, and I call it exposure.
Exposure, right?
I mean, exact same thing, different words or
Yeah.
usage,
You
but
wanna you
that's
wanna
exposure. You want to be exposed, or I would say I would recommend a certain percentage exposed to a certain market. So maybe like only risk like 2 to 3% per currency, like USD. It just depends on your trader,
Yeah, that
your
goes back
appetite.
to portfolio building, right? Keeping
Yeah.
track of your total capital, your total exposure in the market, your total amount of trades that you're doing. So those are different things to consider. Let me go share my screen. So I've been trying to, this whole time you were talking, I was trying to get this stupid MetaTrader up. So this is
Yes,
MT4,
nice.
MetaTrader 4. Of course, it's not as pretty as TradingView or Thinkorswim that I like to use. So this is one of the accounts I trade right now. This is a trade I'm in. We got the hour chart right now. So this is the US 10 year, I believe. Um, this, of course, I'm biased short. If I zoom out to a daily, it's just been dropping. So I don't know if you can see. I could zoom in. You're gonna see these green dotted lines here, dash lines. Those are my entry points on this particular trade. As you can see, I've been in it for some time. Let me go break it down. So this is a 4 hour chart. I like using 4 hour daily. Sometimes I'll go out to a week if needed because we need to see the whole picture, right? So 4 hour would be my go-to a lot of the times. I wonder if I could zoom in. Let me try to zoom in. Where's my scroller? Sorry. Okay, so what I saw in this trade, of course, if he's, we kind of established the trend or direction of this particular market. And so already we had a nice pullback going up, and then we continued our way down, making new lows. Where's my, okay, so making some, I'm over here. So we were going down, then we popped up, and we are looking at this low, and we did close, but it wasn't on my radar at the time. When was this? Back in end of May. And so I'm late to the trade. So it did go sideways for a little bit, and then the strength continued on. When did this go? In the 10th. So actually, I mean, I could have got in here a better entry, but you can't beat yourself up when you're looking at these different markets, because most likely you'll never get the perfect entry. I mean, I hope, at least for me, I won't, right? But I'm cool with it. I don't need to get with the perfect entry. All I need to do is jump on the right train, go into the right direction in the market. So I was able to get to the trade about the 13th. What is that, yesterday? And it's been moving a little bit. So what happened here was price continued its way down, made a long wick or test right here, popped up, but we couldn't close any higher. But it was a good opportunity for a pullback for another entry. So I entered here, added another position, and then strength continued on, added another position. And so currently 4 positions on this one, and it's going. So this market in particular is slower in character as far as price movement compared to the other ones I'll be showing you. So this one it's like watching paint dry. You can't day trade. I mean, you can day trade this, but you're just gonna have to trade in size to make these moves worth it. So I zoomed into like a 5 minute right here, and so you can see. So there's gonna be definitely more data here, and it goes back to preference on what you guys are comfortable with looking at your data or chart, right? So I like using the bigger time frames. I also like using bars instead of candles. Candles are easy to look at. It's all preference. I like using bars, and this is a default chart. This isn't my usual chart. I just want to show for you guys. But so yeah, this is a 5 minute. You're gonna see a little bit of consolidation. Price continues back down. Let's jump to the other market, the U.S. So this is represented of the S&P, US 500, and so I'm currently in this market short as well. Going back to the daily, let's go zoom out again. Where's my cursor? Okay. I need to zoom out more, man. All right, this is a weekly chart. This is good. So what happened here was we topped at 470, 47.80 around there. Initial move down, broke the previous low. This is a weekly chart, so meaning each bar is 1 week of trading. So over time, so this was the second day of January, literally, yeah, we're at the top. So
Wow.
as you can see, just this nice structure of price movement here. We go down, make a lower high, lower low, try to pop up again, make a lower high, around to lower lows. How low will it go? I don't know, right? Ooh, making rhymes tonight. But
Yeah, you.
we have a somewhat of a level. If you were to draw a level here, this is would be on the weekly bar. So 3,200 would be like a level. Let's see here. This one too. This is the most closest. 3,600, 3,700. So that would be a weekly level to watch. These are going to be some things to watch because like I said, when you draw levels, bigger time frame rules from what my experience is, I can see levels on the 5 minute necessarily. That doesn't always work out as much as it would on a bigger time frame. So let me just go back here.
Trends happen a lot faster on the lower time frames, in my
Mhm.
opinion.
So I'm back at the 1 hour right now. Like it's just about sitting on my hands. As you can see, like earlier this day, let me zoom in a little bit. This last entry, I was actually pretty negative on it because price did go up. I did the entry here, but price started to come up another 50 points or so, and so I was in the red. And as traders, or depending on your style, a lot of people would just, my old self would close the position because that's just me. I think once you go green, you stay green. No, it's not the case. So what I was doing, since I had the other positions, I was risking all my paper profit in order to just stay in the trade. I'd rather give up the paper profit, meaning the paper profits of the trades you're in profit in, but you didn't close yet. So I was risking all that paper profit before I started going into the real capital. And so that's what was happening here, and that's just part of trading. That's part of your risk management, your whole approach. You have to take into consideration. Because right now, like for me, I'm just gonna sit and wait. I think FOMC is tomorrow, so yeah,
Oh, thanks for the reminder.
yeah, you. So we'll see. We might have some action. I think J.P. Morgan put out a what do you call their thoughts on 3 different scenarios. You can read that up. I don't know if you're a fundamental trader, you maybe want to put some weight to their words. But for me, trend following, swing trading, direction is down. You want to be down. So that was the S&P. Similar with the Nasdaq or the US 100. It's more a little bit sideways. You're seeing here. This is a 1 hour chart. Let me go to the 4 hour. So long wicks here, but we'll see how it goes. I'm still bearish on it, and then like I said, sitting on hands and just letting the trade roll with this one. For sure, for sure. Let's see USD. I'm not in any forex positions right now. Euro USD. This is a daily, so like if I was to try to play some sort of trade here, I would set a level here, set a level here. Now it all goes back into, if you're what your game plan is. You need to know. You need to have the plan A's, B's, and C's and D's. If price doesn't do this, then I'll do that, right? So in this case, if you're trying to take advantage of a shorter term trade here in the Euro USD, you can see it's been going down on a bearish movement, but popped up and then it closed near the low of the previous. So it looks like a double bottom is forming. So on the daily too, if you zoom in, we had a strong close, big engulfing candle here, and then we have what do you call this? A hammer,
Yeah, it's an
something like
inverse
that.
hammer.
So, but the price
Inverse
didn't
hammer.
significantly close lower. So if you're trading on the formation type of deal, this might be a valid trade or setup for you. You waited for the bearish close, you waited for this candle formation to form. Price is now bouncing off, maybe off of this support level, this line I drew. So it could be a potential to go in for a short term long, you know? So that's some sort of a trade plan or trade approach you can possibly have in your arsenal and see if there's an opportunity. So if I zoom into 15 minutes, it's looking like, we had a low, uh, higher high, higher low. Then it pulled back again on this recent run. Now price is going, so that could be an opportunity. Um, list different places to get in here.
You just made me think of something as we do this is we waited for what like 3 weeks for like opportunities to really come through and now like it's overflowing with opportunities, huh? It's just patience is the name of the game. Like you said, it's sitting on your hands.
Well, a lot of it too, right? We can't be trading every single move we see.
Yeah.
I've tried that. It doesn't work for me. So at the end of the day, you got to choose your best trades. I feel that would be my recommendation. So meaning, how do you filter out, um, which pair to trade? For example, if you have all these USD pairs, for me personally, I know statistically I'm bad at trading USD CADs, Canadian dollar. For whatever reason, I'm bad at it. So if I see a setup in there, then I see a Euro USD trade, I'm gonna take the Euro USD trade for sure. So those are little things and details, that you're gonna develop and learn as you go through your journal. You're gonna go through your previous trades, your personality, your trading style. You know what I mean? So that's how I would filter out the thing. I don't know if you would offer any add to that, Reed.
Yeah, like also if you're a forex, well, I would say like any trader, you want to learn the characteristic of the entity that you're trading. So if it's like dollar Swiss or Euro USD, you want to learn like, okay, I know after it does this type of pattern every 4 days that I could expect this move. Probability shows, and that's the key word there is make sure that whatever you see in these characteristics that you want to take action on and place your money where your mouth is or where your ideas is, make sure that it's backed by statistical data. So
Yeah,
yeah, that's just something you could gather that statistical data through demo trading. It's just the major thing between the difference between demo and live trading, I would say, is the commission and the fees and like the entry levels. So like on demo trading, you may be able to enter off of like 1.00, but then the broker in real life will actually enter you at 1.002. So it's like two different levels. So I mean that's just something similar. Go ahead. I'll
yeah,
let Glenn take over.
yeah. So we're talking about the Euro USD trade. I'm just gonna go ahead and take this. Gonna do a small trade, just for our members on how to use. So this is an order ticket, very basic order ticket. So you got your volume, what lot size you want to trade. You got your stop loss. So let me just put a generic stop loss, based on this particular chart. So 1 hour chart, we have been consolidating for a little bit, for a few hours now, and so I would want to see this bar close above 0.046, but we don't have tons of time to go and see that. So I'm gonna get in prematurely, but I know where I'm gonna place my stop. So I'm gonna go place my stop at point 104, 115. Oh, that finger. So that's gonna be the previous level here. If you guys can see my mouse, we've looks like some sort of support there. Yeah. So I'm gonna do that. Usually I do market order. Depending on your broker, you may not get the best fill, but let's just go for that. Take profit, I don't fill it out. We'll just leave it. We can do the math. If I had the trading view up, you can use that tool. And if you want to do a 2-to-1, 3-to-1 risk to reward, reward to risk ratio, you can do that. So I got those filled out. I got that. I got my stop loss. Like, you need to put in a stop. Full stop, guys. Put in a stop. You have to know where you're gonna exit.
Always use a stop.
So from there, I'm gonna go hit the buy market, and then right there. So I'm in this trade. Let me zoom in. So we got the dash green line here. That's the entry. I have my stop loss here at the dash red line. And so as price moves up, let me see if I can maneuver this. Nope. Oh yeah, so on the MetaTrader 2, so what I did is click and drag on my entry, and then you can see how many pips. This is a cool, easy cheat tool. See how many pips you're gonna risk. So this one's about a 500 pip risk, and so because it's such a small pip size, it's 0.1, so 10 cents per movement per pip. That's gonna be a $50 risk right there, So that's just something there on the MetaTrader platform that's easy to use. And if you want to click and adjust it all the time, you can. Easy. Same here if you want to set a target profit. Let me zoom out. So if I didn't enter a target profit on the order ticket, then I could still have the option to, I believe, you click on your order and you drag up, and so if you're going for a 3-to-1, risk 50 to make 150, that's what that looks like. Your target is 0.106. If you're gonna go 2-to-1, then it's gonna be around here, 0.105. So that's a good visual. It's like I said, it's not as pretty as TradingView, but it gets the job done. This is a tried and true platform, MetaTrader, used
as long
worldwide.
As it helps make you money, man. That's all that
That's it. That is it. So we'll see how this trade plays out. I'll be holding it, and then I'll post the results in Mighty Networks, just for, just to see. So that's that. So questions so far, guys. I hope this is valuable. You guys are catching on to stuff, or
yeah, feel free to ask us any questions now, or like any positions or stocks you guys maybe want ideas that we have about a position. Feel free to ask.
Yeah, breakdown.
Other than that, it's kind of a slow market day for me. I just placed a dollar Swiss entry for long, and that's all I did.
Just sitting, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. Just seeing you guys, how you guys were charting, or what you guys were doing to enter a trade. It's a bit different than what I would. I've seen some of your guys' entries where I would have entered quickly, but I need to be a little more precise since I'm an option trader, and I wait for the quick movements. So that was really good, useful.
Yeah. Oh man, we see you having a good month, bro. Keep it up.
Yeah, Sam, you guys don't know, Sam's killing it right now.
Get the bag.
No, I'm doing well on those some of those bigger movements. Like I said, I've been practicing my swing trades, and that big spy dump was pretty good.
Yeah, yeah. More to come.
Would you feel free to share how much you're up this month, Sam?
Not much. I've been practicing more with different strategies. So I'm only up like $1,000.
Yeah.
Oh, I meant percentage.
Percent.
Oh,
good, man.
Yeah.
Oh, up.
Keep it
Yeah,
up.
up on a percentage wise, that was like 3% gain on the account there.
Yeah,
Very nice.
killing it.
Yeah.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
Yeah, keep it up, dude. Good job. Good job.
Yeah, I mean the market sentiment, man. For indies or I guess the U.S. market. Well, we'll see how it goes. I mean, a lot of
With
people were,
FOMC, you're referring to like these
yeah,
announcements coming out?
got that
Yeah.
rates. They have to. I think they're gonna have to just keep raise, keep the rates going up to help combat the inflation. They always say, So
Yeah, more pains coming.
more exactly, more pain's coming. Either way, I feel, yeah.
Right now, I'm just looking for a new entry for a new short position since I closed out.
So when you're looking at swings, how long are you gonna be holding these swings?
So if it plays out, so I typically use levels based off of volume profile. So I look where a lot of money is on the chart, and that's where I put my entries and exits. So if there's a lot of money on a top level, and that's where I'm starting to start entering a position because you start seeing that higher low coming below that level, and that's a good swing position entry. And then you just go where the next level people having money, or probably people wanting to enter, are typically is going to be a bounce area. So I usually take profits there.
Right, right. Like a what do you call it? Well, it's almost like seeing the orders there, yeah? Like a heat map type of thing.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
if you don't mind, I'll share my screen here and kind of show you what I'm talking about.
Yeah, try let me know if I gotta give you permission or anything. Let me see. There you go. Okay.
There, you guys see that?
Boom. Let's
Yes.
see.
Very nice.
Yeah. So
So
here's
we're
where I have
looking at
SPY kind of built out here, and you have the volume profile. You see a lot of people have money here. So as it's starting to come up and you start building up lower highs, and it comes down, retest that where I said I started entering at the 408 is because it retested that high, and then that's where the dump started. So here's where I took first profit is because there's money here, slowed it down first bounce, but then it gapped in out over the weekend. So a lot of money here. This is why I started taking profit here.
That's good,
So
man.
as it comes up and starts consolidating here, I will look for more weakness, re-enter a put, and then let it chase it down some more.
What time frame is your that chart right there,
Oh,
top left?
sorry. This is a 65-minute chart.
65
So
minute.
the reason why I do 65 minutes because it gives you the 6 even candles for the day over a 1 hour chart.
Easy to track, huh? That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
So then I got the 20 moving average, 50 moving average, for the daily chart, just kind of sitting on my 65-minute. But I trade off of the 5-minute, and then I just kind of look for quick movements, and the 2-minute kind of slows me down. So say I wanted to enter here, you get your higher lows and it kind of a big dump, kept testing this volume profile, and then you see the dump here. But then obviously the bullish money came back in, took it back up. So you have to be quick with your entries and exits.
So
That was
that's
today's
the 2
action?
minute, yeah. Is that
So
the
it's,
2 minute?
basically exactly what you guys do, just on a way smaller time frame.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, nice.
No,
Super
that's good.
micro.
Yeah.
What's Sam? What is your average holding time?
So if I'm looking for about 2% on the whole account per day, if I make that, I'm done trading. And that's building up. Oftentimes it's like 1%, or I'll risk, 1% on the account total.
What's your
So on average,
your
I'm going
holding
about 10%.
I mean, like time wise, like how long are you in a trade?
Oh,
That's like that holding
sorry.
time. Nah, you're
So
good.
this swing trade, I held it. I started taking a little. I said the move happened quite quickly, so I took quite a bit of profit, take off risk. So I was on house money, and then it came down. As long as the trade's playing out, I'll stay in it. So, like say if we're looking at yesterday, we'll go to a 5-minute chart because it might be a little bit easier. Or actually, the big dump here. I had a lot of volume here, so I would just enter a quick trade. This is basically scalping, even though you're only getting, a one, two, three, $4 move, that's going to be 100% on a 0 day entry. But that's a huge risk because if it comes back and you don't respect your losses, it may come back and take you
That's it.
out.
Yeah. Yeah. Love it. You ever consider
So, like I said,
using?
most of my entries and my wait times are only a couple minutes at times.
For like holding the whole position, like you're in and
Yeah,
out. Yeah,
I'm
less.
scaling in and out constantly
Yeah,
though.
less than like less than an hour. Yeah, you're holding them.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Nice.
Yeah, but
And
like today, I mean, I got chopped up a little bit because I was getting some false signals, such as like I would draw a trend line here. You would see it break down, come up, hit the volume profile. This is your entry as you see in weakness, and it should come out. So this is a big fake out. So it just ripped up. So I took my loss here, and but then seeing a new entry after it showed up, got denied again. This is your head and shoulder pattern. Once it broke the neckline, it dumps out. So I got the profit back here. Kind of broke even today.
Nice.
yeah, nice.
Nice.
Is this think or swim?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Most sexier than Trading View.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I got this over here. This is nothing. I don't even pay attention. I'm about to remove it. But I like the clouds. So I use my 50 and 200 EMA just to kind of see the general trend of the market.
You know what I want to point out is like for anyone listening to this, Sam pointed out like you took like a couple losses, yeah, before you got, but you just continued to trade. That's kind of like what I
Yeah,
wanted to
just continue
emphasize.
trading the plan. If it
Yeah,
worked out, it
exactly.
came out. I had to stop. Would have stopped out again. I'm like, all right, I'm done for the day. But it worked
Yeah,
out.
you have your limits, right?
Yeah,
That's super important.
because if I would have tried to get greedy, it would just came right back up. I would have lost again.
Okay, greedy.
Those and like rules like that, like just to emphasize why you want to say, okay, let's say if I take 3 losses today, I'm calling it, I'm done. Like some traders actually do that, like prop firm traders. And prop firms, if you don't have that rule, they'll in place that rule for you and on your account. So like again, coming back to, let's say you have 3 losses in a row. The reason why they create those type of rules is so you're not beginning to trade off of greed, like those allowing those emotions to run a trade, like, oh, I need to make my money back, oh, I know this is going to be right, like that's and I emphasize all this because I've experienced a lot of it. So yeah, just to go off of that. But anyways, yeah, thanks for sharing with us, Glenn. I mean Sam.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
so I threw up the 65-minute chart to look at more big picture, try to get those bigger swings out of it. But I mostly do SPY. The premiums are cheap, spreads are thin, so it's great.
Would you say it's a good beginner market, intermediate market, advanced, like, or is it just like
Uh,
general?
so some
Like
say it's a
your
bad
opinion.
market because you're playing against the best and the brightest.
Mhm.
But at the same time, it respects technical analysis better than most.
Okay.
It does.
So
It
it's kind of
does.
like, yeah, if you're familiar with technical analysis, S&P 500, and you do specifically options, yeah, Sam?
Yeah, for day trading, I
Okay.
do shares for long-term investments.
Yeah, so if anyone's out there in the mining networks, Sam, if you're willing, like people want to know how to trade options, man.
Yeah,
So
a few people have been reaching out. I shared just some
good.
videos that have
I
been
hope you don't
very
mind,
helpful.
man. I hope you don't mind. If you mind, just let us know and we'll put the word out. But
All right,
Please
absolutely.
stop.
Yeah, I got no problem showing some stuff that I have. Um, it's interesting. I'll even record a video of doing a live trade, post it up for people to watch.
Just
yeah, that'd be
send
amazing.
them the bill, yeah, when they message you.
Yeah.
uh,
I love it. I
no,
love
but
it.
yeah, I love this. I love that, like, you guys share, Andrew, Sherry, other traders out there. This is Traders Lab. This is what, like, we're gonna go into more trades like this, break down trades, break down charts. Really like take it nice and slow. It's less of a rush. Just kind of like a hangout, and we chat charts, chat positions.
Of
Uh,
course.
so
Yeah.
yeah, like, but next week, Tuesday, will be another Traders Lab sample. But with that one, we're gonna go into a little bit more details, and I kind of mentioned in the beginning, we're gonna go over journaling and journals specifically, and how that looks like. So we're gonna combine the two of like, hey, we just placed these trades, and how does it look like after the fact, aftermath. So just like I placed that dollar Swiss live, we'll see what's at next week Tuesday, and we'll go from there and see how we journal it and log it and learn from it.
Yeah, bring it all together, right? Because you're putting all the action on the chart, um, and then what you see out of it's either you win or lose, and then you either win money or lose money. That's what you see, and you see numbers, you see candles, and that's about it. And so if you're not taking that exact information and documenting it and actually looking back at it, you're like, then it's almost kind of just, the slot machine, right? You just hit that bugger, ring it, and it's going to show you a result, and then you just do that. So we're going to go beyond that and then talk about the back end stuff. So yeah, it's good. And a quick update on the Euro USD. I am in profit, bro. Watch out.
Yeah, right on, dog. Oh, the one that you're
Oh, we
just
just
doing, the
took?
sampler.
Yeah, it's it, bro. So we'll see. We're just gonna wait. Here, let me just show a quick screen before we log off. So yeah, like I said, the entry's up here. It's moving. So this is zoomed in on the 5 minute. So we're just gonna let it see.
Is this a position you would really trade?
No. Well, like I said, because I saw this particular formation, it's gonna be a shorter term trade, my expectation. But hey, if this trade does close above 107, I'm in it. I'm gonna add to that bugger. But yeah, this is just one of those trades. It's just short. Like, my intention is to keep it short, not really be committed to it, and we'll see how it plays out. So yeah, man.
Cool, bro.
Good to
Right
have
on.
you guys. We're coming up on
Yeah,
the 8
thanks for
o'clock.
tuning in, guys.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Definitely, if you guys want to look over for next week, if there's a particular chart to break down, maybe we'll break down the SPY or something. But yeah, definitely get you guys' input and your interactions. Thanks for joining in tonight. Have a great night. Happy trading. Trade safe. Have a good one.
Aloha.
Thanks, guys.